Good morning, Uber Boober Tubers. We're out here again in the shop and we're going to be talking about the 10 things you may not know about Harbor Freight. Now, of course, the first ones are going to be kind of obvious ones, but stick around. You might see something that you didn't know. Now, it is going to be 100 degrees, over 100 degrees in Arizona today, so we won't be spending a whole lot of time in the shop. But I had a couple of things I wanted to go over with you very quickly before we got going on our 10 things you may not know about Harbor Freight. So one of them is, if you saw my last video, these things sure gave me heck. At first I thought maybe you could hang them on the back, of the cart with the magnetic strips and they'd hold your wrenches, and then it seemed weird that they were different sizes, but this apparently is the orientation. And yeah, they gave me a little bit of trouble, but there is a good picture of it here on the back of the box to show you. So I finally did get it right, and hey, at least my channel is raw and uncut. So if I look like a boob, then that's real live TV. So my apologies to Mr. Smidt and all you great guys over there at Harbor Freight. This is a great tool. Yeah, it's a good drawer organizer. I don't think the magnetic strips seem to work too well on the drawers when they have liners in them, but that still remains to be seen. Next thing I wanted to run by you was the rack. Remember, I told you I was going to mod it, and I did. I took some bolt cutters and cut these big wire pieces, and then to try and make it fit, I took some diagonals and cut down these feet as much as I dare so that the handle would still fit in here, because these do seem to work better if one handle is under the big wire and one handle is over. They don't seem to stay in there very well if you put them just laying right there on top. So I had 5 pairs, so I cut it down to 5. And it still will not fit inside of the smallest drawer with pliers in it. If you put it in there without pliers, it does. If you put pliers on it, no way. And mine are kind of small, so even this drawer here, I think for you guys that are going to try to have like a plier drawer, even though mine will fit with my smaller Craftsman pliers, I'll put a link to those. They may not fit if you have bigger pliers, so your choice is going to be the bigger drawer on here or the top till. You can see I haven't done the plastic dip repair yet. So let's get down to our 10 things that you may not know about Harbor Freight. Item number 10 will be of no great surprise, and that is the Harbor Freight coupon database and its supporting Android smartphone app. That's hfqpdb.com. You'll find galleries here for the % off coupons, free coupons, the under $1 coupons, and the inside track coupons, as well as a handy search box that can either use phrases or item numbers to search for a specific coupon if that's what you're looking for. Number 9 is that Harbor Freight will take coupons right off of your smartphone. It even says so right out on their mobile site. Simply present your phone at checkout and they'll scan or type the numbers of the coupon code right in to apply your discount. Don't forget to go out to the Harbor Freight coupon database and check to make sure that you're getting the very best deal, because they'll also take these coupons. If you're not sure how to do it, just find a video on YouTube like mine and screenshot the coupon. Just take a picture with your phone even. They will accept coupons off of your smartphone. Number 8 is going to be the Inside Track Club. Now, you've probably seen this before, but there are some really huge benefits to the Inside Track Club. So I wanted to just stop here and point this out for you. And there is going to be links to this page below. So, okay, $30 a year. No, it's not. You get this $10 gift card for joining. So it's $20 a year to join the Inside Track Club. So membership cards, so what, monthly members only offers and da 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 da. But look at this 4-star right here. Early access to Harbor Freight Tools Payments parking lot sales. So you get in a day earlier before anybody else to the parking lot sales. And there's always going to be like refurb items and things like that. The special offers and deals and coupons that they have. So this is a really big one that you get that with the Inside Track Club. I'm not going to speak much to it, but I'm going to show it here. An extra $3,000 per month in potential offers. So, for the $20 really that it costs, it's a great deal. Well, why haven't you done it? Because, sometimes I'm an idiot, I'm not monetized. I promise if you guys monetize me, I'll get the Inside Track Club. Don't forget that Harbor Freight also has a gallery of just this plethora, if you will, of Inside Track member coupons. And I'm just scrolling by this slowly because what you're probably going to notice is these are better than the coupons the rest of us get. And there are items on here that we never see coupons on. And, hopefully you're spotting those. You're a good child of Harbor Freight and seeing those. So that is going to be number 8. Now, section 7 is going to be about the vast customer service resources that Harbor Freight has. And I've said this to you before, I feel like Harbor Freight's customer service is second to none. Whether you're going in the store or on their website or calling their customer service number. Now, there's so much here that I'm not going to go through everything. However, you might want to go out to this site. Again, the direct link to this page is in the comments and information below. But what I wanted to talk about mostly was this product support section here. And it just goes through information about, find a product. That's instructions on how to use a search engine. I think everybody knows that. But I thought this was kind of cool, and we'll come right back to this, is their owner's manual, their product videos, their extended service plans, and there's going to be more on that a little bit later. And just everything is here. You can get replacements parts by calling their 800 number. I'll put that down for you. And they have a section here on safety and recalls. I mean, who does this? I'm sure everyone does, but this is like magnificent that it's right out here and very transparent. These are items that Harbor Freight is recalling. And you're not going to see a huge list here. So let's go back up and talk about these owner's manuals. I really like this because I lose everything. And I don't like to hold on to stuff for a million years either. But you pick an item like this Daytona here, for instance, and you go to the overview section. That's right here, product overview. And if they have an owner's manual, it's right here in PDF format. And it doesn't matter what the format is because most browsers will open this up. And you can save these files to a singular place on your computer so that you can get at this information whenever you need it. And these manuals, I don't know if you've read them. Now, there's an occasional one, like there was some places on the card. I'll show you my a link here to my 10 tips on putting that 5-drawer U.S. General tool cart together, because there was a couple of little holes in that, but it was a very small manual as well. However, this Daytona jack is very thorough, and I'm not going to talk about everything, but I wanted to get to this section that shows you the parts list here, and this section that shows the assembly diagram. It is a blown up view of the item that you purchased, and these two things are going to be very important if you have to call customer service looking for a part. So definitely look into that item there. The product videos, and there's going to be a list below of the link below to the Harbor Freight YouTube channel. And make sure you click on videos, not the homepage here. There's a link here for videos, and then you'll see all of their videos. And I'm not going to scroll down here because there's a ton of them, as well as projects and other stuff that Harbor Freight does. So again, contacting customer service is easy. You can skip all this stuff and go straight down here to the bottom, and here's their 1-800 number. It's 1-800-444-3353, and the hours that they're open, as well as a list of important extensions to get straight to where you're going. Now, I wanted to go back and revisit this product support section because replacement parts are pretty important. And the reason why is because a lot of their stuff is really good, and you know, you're going to have it for a long time, so you're going to need replacement parts. The reason I bypassed this so quickly before is that I wanted to make sure to show you the section under the product overview where you could get your PDF manual and keep a copy of it, because many of them have that parts list and blow up diagram. It'll come in handy when you call these guys for parts or information about your product. The number is 1-800-444-3353. Now, I've called there a few times, and I don't recall ever, being put in a queue. So they are really on the ball when it comes to their customer service. They always have been. So there's number 7. Number 6 is about registering your email and phone number at checkout. You go up to checkout and they ask you if they have your email on file, and they'll ask you if your phone number. All of those discount card type places, grocery stores, whatever, use your phone number that you're familiar with to identify your account. Harbor Freight is no different in that manner, except that I think you get a little bit more from Harbor Freight. Yeah, sure, you don't have to worry about those receipts that are sitting in there cluttering up your center console in your vehicle anymore. But there are 3 good reasons. Number 1 is that you get promotional items and electronic flyers, including the super coupons, right to your inbox. So you can sort of get together your shopping strategy before that sale even starts. Number 2 is that you get these invitations to leave feedback on purchases that you've made from Harbor Freight. So those reviews and information like that, ratings, whatever that you see on items that you're considering making a purchase of on their online catalog, come from people just like you who have answered these emails inviting them to leave feedback on their shopping experience. Number 3 is the best one of all, and that is the electronic receipts that you get. So you get these electronic receipts, and they're clear, they're concise, they're easy to read, and you always have them. So you can review them later to make sure you got all the discounts that you were hoping to get. It helps to make sure that you understand how your coupons are even working. So you get your strategy, you go in, you buy things, and you review your receipt to make sure that that's how it turned out. If not, you figure out why, or at least you have a visual so that you can ask them in the store. Now, if you've got an email application like I do, then you can get these receipts right on your smartphone, so you'll have access to them right in the store. Number 6 is to register your email address and phone number when you're checking out at Harbor Freight so that you can get electronic receipts. Well, everybody, that puts us about halfway there. So before we get into the top 5, I just wanted to throw out this quick little information about our benefactors at Harbor Freight, the Smits. This is Eric and Susan Smidt in a photo that was taken for an article that's in the Los Angeles Times regarding a $25 million donation that they made to the Museum of Art in Los Angeles. And their giving goes way beyond Harbor Freight, and that's just one example of many. But I'm not going to go over that because the guy really does not seem to like to step out too much in the limelight. He leads more by example, and I think that's a great way to do it. So check out the article in the Los Angeles Times, because it doesn't just talk about that donation. It tells a very quick read story on Eric Smidt, and it reads like a movie or novel. It's an amazing story, and you won't be sorry you read it. So check the links below and go out and read that. Now, Harbor Freight themselves, K through 12 education, veterans, and first responders, as well as disaster relief, and even their own employees. They have a relief fund or an assistance fund for their employees. So just giving and giving and giving and giving, and it's like Red said on, the bear said on Denim Tools. Cry all you want to about, well, those tools come from China, but whenever I go in there, I see Americans working in 1,000+ stores now, and I buy things from Americans, and maybe not so much the tools, but there's a lot of stuff in a Harbor Freight store that comes from America. And this has been the premise of his business since he was a catalog store back in the day. This is where he started, and this is how this whole thing started. It's not like one day he decided, I'm gonna, heck with the American workers, I'm going to buy everything from China. No, it didn't work like that. This was way back. It must have been like the 80s. You'll see in the article. But that's what the whole premise of his business was, is to import directly instead of buying it from the importers. So, go check out the story. I think you'll really like it. And lastly, I wanted to just show this clip that is from their story on their website. There's a video, I'll link to it, about the Harbor Freight story, and it doesn't talk about Eric. It talks about their great team, and that's what I mean. That seems to be the kind of guy he is that success is through teamwork and working hard. And if you read that story in the Los Angeles Times, you'll see that that's exactly what he did, and how they made it. So getting back to our top 5. Okay, number 5 is going to be customer service. If anybody has ever worked in customer service, you probably have a pretty good idea of just how awful people can be sometimes. And that must not affect the people at Harbor Freight in the least. Because no matter how many times you go in there, no matter what ridiculous thing you ask for, they always seem to be very cheerful, knowledgeable, and friendly, just all the time. And I am out here filming because both these carts I got with a coupon, the $169 coupon. This cart was not on that coupon, but I think it sums up their customer service very well when I tell you what Michelle said to me when she said that they would give me this cart. She said, "We'll do whatever it takes to make it work out." And that's always the kind of customer service I meet up with at Harbor Freight. And I've just heard story after story after story of people doing the same thing. Just look through some of the comments on my videos, and you'll see the same thing that I always say about their customer service, and why I say it's second to none. So that's number 5, is their customer service, especially the store managers, team leaders. The whole team are just great people. Go in and check it out. Well, number 4 is going to be the Never Expires coupon for Pittsburgh Pro Ratchets at Harbor Freight. So if you've ever watched the Denim Tools, he has your rules for buying at Harbor Freight, and one of them is number 2 or something, I think, about, always use a coupon. Well, it's like the Ferengi Alliance, right? Rules of acquisition. Rule of acquisition number 143. Always use your $5 off coupon. It's like, if you're going to get something for free, get a ratchet for $5 off. Because you can, coupons won't stack, but there's not a limit to how many coupons you can use on different items, and pick up a ratchet while you're in there getting your free item, and get it for $5 off. So you pick up a free flashlight or a tape measure, and you use your $5 coupon off for this ratchet. You spent $4 or $5 and got about, 10, 15 bucks worth of stuff. So 72 tooth, high quality, professional grade, I think, ratchets. But that's me. You tool truck guys, don't go crazy out there. I'm just playing. Go out and check them out for yourself, and you decide if these ratchets are worth it at the regular price, let alone a 72 tooth ratchet at $5 off every time. That's number 4. Number 3 is going to be the extended service protection or service plan. I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts of this one, but what you may not know is that with Harbor Freight's extended service plans, it begins after the product warranty. So if you have a 90-day warranty, 3 months, and you buy a 1-year service plan, then it's 3 months plus 1 year for a total of 15 months. If you buy a 2-year service plan on something that has a 30-day warranty, then it's 30 days plus 2 years, or what is that, 24, 25 months. So their service plan stacks with the existing warranty. That's number 3, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of it. Number 2 is going to be the 30-day kind of guarantee that you get on the price that you paid for your items. Now this goes hand in hand with number 6. It's so easy to use this if you have electronic receipts. So 2 scenarios. Number 1 is the item goes on sale within 30 days of the date that you purchased it. Well, you simply go back and show them the new price, and Harbor Freight will give you the difference in a refund. The second scenario is that you find a better coupon. So the tool cart is a perfect example. You see the tool cart at the parking lot sale, and you go in and use that $199 coupon, I think is what it was, and you buy your tool cart and you get home, and then you're going out looking at videos about the tool cart, and you find one of my videos and see that if you got one of the red, blue, or black ones, you could have gotten it for $169, or one of the other new Skittles colors, as the bear calls them, you could have gotten it for $189. Well, no problem. You simply take in that coupon within 30 days of purchasing your item, and you show that to the checkout, and they will give you a refund for the difference of that new coupon. So keep those receipts or get signed up for those email receipts. That's number 2. Well, we're out in the garage for number 1 because it's not really a nobody knows it, but I gotta tell you, I think that number 1 on any list of Harbor Freights, if you're new and you didn't know, the 30-inch 6-drawer or 5-drawer mechanics cart from U.S. General at Harbor Freight, especially if you talk about that $169 coupon that is still good until the end of this year, December 31st of 2019. So that's really something. Now, I did call Harbor Freight customer service. I sent them an email because they put me on hold for a minute when I asked this question, and they came back and said, okay, well, send an email to customer service and they'll get back to you. Shame on you guys, you didn't get back to me. But I'm not going to cry about it because they must have been really busy or something, because I've never had an issue with their customer service. I always talk about it. It's always great. Um, but I wanted to know what their number one item was. Number one selling or number one item or whatever. But I already think, my personal opinion, for what it's worth, with my little tiny channel, is that this is the best thing that Harbor Freight sells and makes. It's the best value. It's the best built. I mean, let me turn you around here. I have this panning. Look at that gaffer. Wow, great job. I have this Craftsman toolbox that I replaced a Harbor Freight one with because I just wasn't happy. It didn't seem like it was built very well. I'll try to throw a picture up of what I got. And it's been a great toolbox. It still is a great toolbox that holds everything that, I don't use all the time. But compared to this, I got to tell you, this my blue one here is the best thing that I have ever owned as far as a tool or tool chest or whatever. Now, arguably I haven't owned a tool truck one, but there you go. I still think it's the best thing they sell. Now, real tool reviews, number one tool from Harbor Freight to buy. And I will put on a link to that video, the top 5 things. His video on this cart, and he did a series 1, and then he went back later and did a series 2. His video is on Harbor Freight's site. You can't miss it. You go to buy this cart and you see his video there. Check it out. The Struggleville has said before that the coupon for this cart is the number one searched item on his website. So there's some consensus out there that this is the number one thing from Harbor Freight. So you may not know, number one is the Harbor Freight tool cart. Now after this video, I'm going to be filming a parking lot sale little mini tool haul that is stuff that I picked up for Project Blue Sky. So watch for that. I'm going to get it out as soon as possible. That's going to call it to the end of this video. I know it's very long. Maybe I should have made it in 2 parts, but I really think there's some good information in here. And in post-production, I tried to put in a lot of interesting items that, might entertain you a little bit. So thank you all to my great, awesome viewers, my subscribers, double, triple G, thank you to you guys. As usual, if you like my content and this video was helpful to you, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and share, because that's what really makes it all worth it. Your great comments and you're following along with this community. Until next time, if you're coming up on a weekend, make it a great one.